Hey, soldier. That's the short of it. Bloody thing's been in overdrive since I left Avernus. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
The road to Baldur's Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be with you.
Waiting's getting to me. If we left, we could at least make a run for it.
I'll see if we can find you a dagger, child.
Can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress and no warriors.
No helping it. We're
exposed now. Whatever we do.
I think I'd make a fine teacher.
Why, hello there, sweet. Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh. There isn't a bit of colour in those cheeks, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Well, that depends. What's wrong, lovey? Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse. What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. Oh, whatever do you mean, Petal? Like one of those red wizard lich lickers, please. I'm a simple woman, sweetie. Tea and potions are as exciting as it gets for these old bones. But enough nattering. I'll be heading home shortly. Here, let me mark it on your map. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a It's my forge.
What am I to do? Is that everything? I think that's everything. Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too. I'm just sad. I'm bored.
We'll get to the city soon.
Sharp as ever.
Not grumpy. Scowl on your face would frighten a troll.
Karlach's temper is a sight to behold. She'll need to be careful. That rage will burn her right out.
We're exposed now. Hell's take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
A long way from Waterdeep.
I'll talk to you after this game.
To bring
Where am I needed?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. Your enterprising approach to my problem is most encouraging. But it is a delicate process to keep my condition stable. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it close by. It will not be too much longer.
Quite ready for you.
Shame the goblins didn't kill me, too.
Water. Soldier.
My dagger.
Say that?
I'm just sad. Bored.
Never get the smell of
The pride of the gate.
exposed now.
Soldier.
Feels like we're all waiting to die. What's next?
Sharp as ever.
I miss my forge.
Look, don't take your eyes off my hands.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Well, in that case, I'm all yours.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for helping me.
Wells, it's our job to get us out of here safely, not yours.
It's my job too. The druids don't care about us. No one does. We have to look after ourselves. That's what Mole says.
That girl. I don't care what Mole says.
Make one up.
Stupid and reckless.
How can I help? Would that I could. But your entourage is full. You'll need to make room for me first. Magical. So, shall we?
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone.
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Poisonous? What?
See? That thing could be carrying a plague for all we know.
We're leaving. Come on, move it! You're both...
But we don't know what that...
I'm telling you. And the crypt... Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese! Now move it!
Why don't we just...
You're both twice as tall.
But we don't know what...
I'm telling you. And the crypt can... Got ourselves competition already. First you look, then you touch, then you take. The only thing we're sharing with you is our pointy ends. Get him!
God.
Fleet of foot.
Put 'em up. Find a route.
Roll in my favor.
Got it. Well, well, well.
Where am I needed?
Wagyu Gibblebuck! Everything all right out there? Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Who the hell's... You're dead!
Defender of the people.
sharp as ever.
Dust everywhere, and not a prayer to be heard.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone. With finesse.
I got this. Count on me.
A rough tempest I will raise. With haste.
Impero Tibi. Let's go. 1, 2. Take this! Come on, let's go. Trying to take a load off, isn't it?
The pride of the gate.
Nobody's been here in an elf's age.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Yeah? Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be, trapped in Avernus still with you on my tail, which means you'd be... wonder if you would have caught me. Would we have figured it all out, come to terms, or would it have been a case of last lunkhead standing? Happy the Nautiloid intervened before we snapped each other's necks.
Watch it.
Never saw a coin quite like this. Fancy.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target. Sort of. Next time we find ourselves toe-to-toe with something we want to squash, drop a coin in. See what happens. Well, it's not the kind of thing I'd like to squander, see? A soul coin is a precious thing. Better used to fight evil than show off. But trust me, next time we're facing something nasty, I'll be all over him.
A trap. Watch it. A trap. Watch it.
Be careful. There are traps about.
Unfortunate scribes. They never stood a chance in the fight, did they?
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection. What's cooking?
Blade at the ready.
Jurgle, scribe of the dead. Walked right out of a legend.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Something over there.
Oh, hells. Something just woke up. A better position.
A tale for the ages. May it please, Mistra.
The blade will not bend. Coming through.
The witching hour.
Eat this! No holding back.
I'm heating up.
They were fighting to protect something dear to them. I can always tell.
Let's get what we want and get out.
Chained and locked. A banished evil or a hidden truth.
Hey, good looking.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? In death, that is so. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. The mechanics of fate would be difficult to explain to one such as thyself. Regardless, it will occur.
pride of the gate.
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Mizora. Zariel's lapdog.
I prefer advocate. Has a nice ring to it. You've been a bad boy, Wyll. I'd say your leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards. How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this. You've been defiant. And defiance requires discipline. To wit.
You burn in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike your flesh. Your soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better. A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Wyll. I don't know what to say. I can't believe what you did. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. How can I thank you? Ah, look, I'm sure you'd rather live without them, but those babies are absolutely magnificent. As far as I'm concerned, you've never looked better. Keep them clean and dry, apply a bit of seed oil now and again, and they'll shine. I'm grateful I get to travel with you, Wyll. You may look like a devil, but you're one of the most noble men I've ever met. Hey, soldier. We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. I guess that's good news, right? Maybe Zariel's found some other poor sap to occupy her interest. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. Why not? Let me see if I can paint you a picture. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash, politician, inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job, a good job, with people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
For what it's worth, I rather like your new look. It adds a sense of drama, a little more flair.
You look, well, the main thing is you're alive. Plenty to be grateful for. Horns or no horns. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
May the darkness protect you.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.